Hi, Lauren.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm Emily. It is so nice to meet you. And let me start off by saying I read your questionnaire and I read that it broke. The wire was sticking out and the scrunchie broke. And I am so sorry to hear that. That's not good. Did you get a replacement? That doesn't, you're the second one that we've had out of like 50,000 orders. So
Right? I
not
know,
normal.
like,
It's not normal. I am so sorry. I'm very embarrassed. Oh God, no, that's not a scrunchie. It's not scrunched at all.
I know. And I only wrapped it like 2 times, maybe 3 times, and just snapped.
Yeah, I am so sorry. Well,
Compared to the other one.
oh,
It was really hard to get a replacement. I bought it through Amazon, but it was said through RobeCurls. So I'm like, all right, this is through the company, right?
yeah.
So I call the company, and they're like, there's nothing we can do. You have to deal with that through Amazon.
Yeah. Well, normally it's like if you bought it from Amazon, you can return it via Amazon. We just make that as like if you have 30 days, just like a normal Amazon return, only because Amazon is a bit more like they're lenient with the customers and they already kind of bake that into the fees that they're charging us. Like 50% of every dollar goes back to Amazon, pretty much. But
Got it.
if you buy online, of course we can always return it, no problem that way. It's just two different processing portals, but it's not a big deal either way. If we can send you a new one if they haven't already.
I don't know, I was in talks with customer support. They might have responded back today. Because I
Okay.
told them I was really disappointed that,
God, no.
I couldn't even like talk to the company about it not being sturdy because I accidentally went through like 10 knockoffs. And I'm like, what the
No.
hell? I'm like, these don't work at all. So I was like so excited to get this.
Oh,
And like on like the third time I used it, it like fell apart.
I am so sorry. Absolutely. I'll make sure that I'll talk to Gabriella. She's wonderful. And I'm sorry you had a bad experience there. We are here to help you. I'll make sure she sends you some extra goodies too. So sorry.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you for like being a gem and reaching out to us about it. It's never a good experience to have that happen. And so we appreciate the second chance here. And we're so sorry. It won't happen again. Cool. Oh, okay. So I really am embarrassed by that. I'm so sorry. But yes,
It's okay.
let me help
It
you.
happens.
Thank you. But let me help you also with your questions. So just to give you an overview of how this like meeting will go. So you have your rope curls with you. You have the banged up one. Do you think it'll work enough?
I
Where's
do.
okay.
And we repaired where this wire came out.
Cool.
So it should hold up now.
Cool. All right. And then do you have an extra hair tie with you? Do you have two hair ties?
Like a scrunchie or a hair tie, what's better?
If you have a scrunchie, that's best. If an extra, just, but if you don't, a hair tie will work. Perfect. Okay. We'll use that as our,
It's not very flexible.
I know. That's why we redesigned them. I'm like, these have to be super stretchy. Otherwise, you're going to end up with like tight curls on the bottom. That's like the most, I haven't found a scrunchie that isn't going to cut the circulation off my hair or wrist. So those will do. We'll make do until you get the new one. Well, it'll work for the learning purposes at least. And
Okay.
curls will still be good. Cool. So what we'll do is we'll go through like the prepping process. I'll ask you a couple questions about how you prepped your hair before, because to make sure that we're like addressing anything that can be helpful. And then we'll just go through wrapping it together and we'll just like mirror each other, and it's totally casual. So ask any questions. Yeah. And we'll make sure it works and turns out great for you. Cool.
Oh, good. That's great. Because what happens is when I wrap it, it either looks like I'm in a windstorm and it's all back, or my hair's like, I lost a lot of hair actually right before my wedding. So like there's all these like new growing pieces and whatnot. So how to do it kind of tight, but it gets so tight because I have curly hair that it's like up here.
Okay. Okay. In that case, is this your hair naturally? Like, did it air dry straight? No. What's your hair like naturally?
Naturally, oh, I don't have a natural picture, I don't think, for a while. Of course, I can always find them when I'm not looking for them. Here is how it turned out.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I see it. Yeah. Yep. You have like the same hair length as my fiance. And so he tests it with when we were developing. He ended up with the exact same hairdo. And for him, we call him Lord Farquaad because he's a guy and he looked just like him. With his beard and
Oh
his
my gosh, we were dying. We were laughing so hard. So like my hair is, and sorry I'm looking down, I'm trying to find a photo of you or a photo for you of my actual hair. My actual hair is tight. The more I make it curly, the tighter it gets. So like when I was younger, it was like straight up spiral curls, but like that's no longer in. So
yeah, you want it softer and looser. In question, so when it turned out, their biggest complaint was that it was way too curly. And did you try to fluff it up or loosen it up a little bit and it doesn't work because your hair is holding that shape because your hair is not
it's holding that shape. I
way.
went through with like a rat tail comb and
Yeah,
then like
it's
some
like,
forming
yeah.
wax.
Yeah.
I put scrunchies on it to pull it down.
Okay. Yep. And when you did it, did you wet your hair beforehand?
This time?
The first time, the picture you showed me for that, the extra curly. How did you prep your
So
hair?
I've tried everything from wet out of the shower. Weirdly enough, those are some of the ones that came out the best. I don't understand.
Really?
No.
Super healthy hair. Okay.
And then I did like halfway dry and I did like 3/4 of the way dry, and that's what you're seeing. That was the most recent.
Halfway dry and 3/4 of the way dry. Okay, cool. I would recommend trying it with dry hair because your hair is naturally trying to curl. And so if you put it over the form, it's going to just start to form that shape and turn out much softer. And it should work. This has been the fix for other people. I haven't done it with short hair of your type, but I've done plenty shoulder length longer and with naturally wavy, and I tell them to go completely dry. If there's like, yeah.
I can try it.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm trying to find my actual hair for you.
No, you're good. And then do you use any products normally?
I do.
You do. Okay, cool. Because I was gonna say, are they moisturizing, soft? Like what kind of products are you using, honey?
I use Philip Kingsley like scalp drops because it's supposed to be like for hair regrowth.
Yeah.
So I use that. He has a mousse that is out. It is also supposed to help with hair growth, but at the same time provide volume. If I'm blow drying my hair and I'm realizing that it's flat, then I'll hit it with like Maximizer from Philip Kingsley.
Okay.
And then I use, kind of depends on the day. Devines, I think, thermal fluid. Or I use Philip Kingsley Pure Color Gloss.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I use a protein spray.
Okay, good. Okay. So nothing with like holding, it's all like you got the moisturizing. That's what I was hoping for. Cause that'll make sure your hair is like soft and healthy and yeah. Understand. Okay, good.
Okay, this is the best I can find because I don't want to take forever finding it.
Okay, got it. Awesome. I would say two different ways. These are what I want you to kind of A/B test. We'll wrap it now with your hair as it is. So you've already like blow dried it and it's straight. And we're going to see how the curls turn out that way. I think they're going to be great this way. And I'd also be really curious if you let your hair air dry completely and it's natural and then wrap it. Because I think you might not need to actually dampen your hair beforehand to get it to reform. I think because your curls are not that firm. It's nice and wavy. So I think it'll just cause them to form their shape around the barrel. That's what my friend Julie does. And she has similar hair. And she just lets it air dry. She doesn't straighten it anymore or anything. No blow dries. So I would say try that. And that'd be really good. I want you to try to avoid the heat because that'd be great if we can do that too. So
yes,
yeah.
You need to avoid the heat. Like trying to grow the hair back, like the hairstylist is like, you have to stop with the heat tools.
The heat tools are so bad. So bad. I know. I can't believe that they've been around for so long. And like this is just coming to light that like heatless is an option. Um, with all of that, I was just at an event for Allure. Granted, they have sponsors and yada yada, but everyone was raving about Rogaine as well. And I'm going to be looking into it. I haven't tried it at all, but for like hair regrowth, supposedly, like have you looked into that as well as a like
I have. I can't use it. It like vasodilates, and I have high blood pressure and a little bit of tachycardia. It gave me like instant flutters, and like my head hurt, and like I was red, and I was like, oh no, I can't take this, so I don't mess with it anymore.
I don't even want to go near it then either. Fuck that. No, that does not sound good. No.
I've heard it works great for some people.
I mean, that's crazy. I wouldn't think something you put on your scalp do such a damage so quickly to your body. That is nuts. Makes sense.
No, I was so disappointed because they also like flaunted that as like the holy grail. And I'm like, oh.
Okay.
I want to do what everyone else is doing. I want my hair back.
Well, we'll help with the heat side of things at least and get rid of that. Cool. So why don't we jump into then how to put the headband on so that it can be a little bit softer. And you said you didn't like the way it was looking. Let me look at your comments again. Just want to make sure
look at what?
I'm just going to skim at your survey answers real quickly to make sure I answer all of them. Okay, the back of the head, got it. Okay. Got it. Okay. So we're just going to try to make it softer. That's the main thing we're going for. And then we'll, make sure that we're perfecting the wrap technique too. Cool. So to start, good job. You got your hair brushed. You want it parted in 2 sections. Since you do a side part, what I'll recommend is I'm going to mirror you completely. So let me just put my hair on a side part too. All right. Now we both got side parts. So what I would recommend, you have the side part. When you get a little bit in, just kind of cut it to the middle so that you end up with more even amounts of hair on both sides. And that otherwise, if you have like more on one side, perfect. And it doesn't need to be absolutely perfect. As you see, I just did it with my fingers, but the idea is just trying to equal out the hair volume on both sides. Fabulous.
I don't know, but yeah, I feel like that did even it out. What do you think?
I think so too. It's just a little, perfect. Nailed it. Awesome. All right. So now we're going to grab the headband. And I like to start by folding it in half. So you get that crease right in the middle, and your poor wire that broke out, you'll notice it's all along one side of the headband. So now when we put it on our head, we want to make sure that the wire is facing forward, and that crease will help it just sit naturally right in the middle. And so the ends are even. Awesome. Cool. Now, have you practiced this technique a little bit? Because if not,
yes, I'm not great at it.
All right, honey. Then Lauren, let's take it back a notch. I got a tip for you then. All right. So we folded it in half, right? Now let's fold this where the wire is facing forward. Are you a righty or lefty?
Right.
Okay, perfect. With the wire facing forward, you're going to want to fold the right side in half again. So you end up with something that looks like this. Dope. All right. So now put it on your head with the wire facing forward. You're going to put your left hand on top. Left.
This hand.
There you go. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Now with your right hand, grab that hair and you're just going to try to get it over. Now I'm looking at the zoom over that crease a little bit. Yep, that'll work. I think it's easy.
Wait, you did different.
Yeah, you're going to go towards your face, towards your cheek. Good. And then up and over.
That's hard for me because I think my hair is too short.
Okay, let's take it down. Another option is we have this crease right here.
Wait, I might have gotten it.
You know what? This might just be easier. I've never done this before. Why didn't I think of this? You don't have to have it on. Here, let's try it this way. This will be the easiest way, Lauren. Here we go. All right. If we fold it in half, take it from the top. Here's the third way we can do it. Fold it in half so the ends are even. And that wire again should be like essentially facing forward. Now fold the right side again so that we get this.
You mean my left side?
Oh no,
That's where
your right side. You should have this shape. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. And I know that when we're doing it on Zoom, it's a little backwards, a little dyslexic. Now don't put it on your head, but instead take your hair and just put it over that crease so that you don't have to worry.
So I'm gonna work with this side then?
Yep, as long as the wire will be facing forward when you put it on. You're just trying to get like a little pigtail on one side. So if you have that crease, yep, and now, yep, you got it. So it doesn't matter if the headband's on while you do it. Just want to make a little pigtail on that one side. And that crease helps to make sure it's still going to be even. Yep.
Yeah, I have problems with it sliding too.
Perfect. It's on now though, right? That's good. Now just put the headband back on your head. Yeah. There you go. Okay. And we'll do a wrap so that it helps with the slide. Is it staying a little bit? Is the wire forward, honey?
The wire is twisted. Okay, I got it.
Twisted. Okay. You got it? Cool. All right. So now we can work on the other side. So we're going to grab a small front section.
See, it moves. Okay.
It's as long as it's staying, if you twist the hair tighter, you could twist, you're just trying to twist it until it's like tight. Yeah.
Wait, I think I made it looser. Okay. That's better.
That's better? Okay, cool. So we have the wire forward, and now we're gonna grab a small front section. And I know we want to kind of make them looser, and normally I would say grab more hair, but because you have the layers and it's shorter, I think we have to go a little bit smaller for the first wrap just to kind of lock it in. All right, so we have that small section. We're going to go over and under. Great. And now add another section right underneath the first and combine it.
Like this?
Yep, perfect.
And then it goes with this?
Yep. And you go over and under. Awesome. And now we're going to do it again for a third time. Another small section right underneath.
Awesome.
You're doing, you're doing good. Yeah, that's a good size. Basically like your cheekbone out. And yep.
And then it goes around, right?
Yep. And then under. Perfect. It's looking good, honey. Doing real good. And now we're at the ear. Well, let's do one more. Another section. This time you're just going to like kind of skim your ear while you're grabbing it. So you're just going that way. You're doing so good.
Like that?
Yeah, that's it. Yep, perfect. And combine them all together. Fabulous, honey. Go over and under. Now, I know you said you watched the short hair tutorial, and I normally recommend kind of angling it a little bit more away from the face while you do it, but I think your hair is doing a good job holding in this shape, so we're going to keep going the way it is. Cool. So now we're at the ear. We're going to try to grab all the hair that's left and combine it.
Where is your last piece? Is it here? So or did you wrap it again?
Wrap it around again, correct. All the way around. Perfect. Now we're going to try
now I grab
all the hair and combine it all together. So you have one large section. Yep, nailed it. Very good. And then you're just wrapping it around. Perfect. Now I know you're going to have to get the scrunchie on and you got two. Perfect. Okay. So your headband's like this long. So I'll make mine this long too. So I mirror you. I'll push my hair up. Look, it all goes up there. No, I have short hair too. Cool. Now we got the scrunchie. We just have, you're doing a good job clamping it down. Awesome. And you just want to get the scrunchie.
This part's hard for me.
Yep. So the first, okay, let's make sure. So when we put the scrunchie on, the first tip is to make sure you're really just like locking in the hair. So don't do the first wrap down here on the headband. You want to make sure you're getting it onto the hair.
Okay. They really feel like they want to come out.
Mm-hmm. So you want to get it up and you want to pinch it down, and don't worry about it being on the ends of the hair either. You want to really make sure you get a solid wrap that's being hugged by the first loop of the scrunchie. Because that'll just, yep. Another one, yep. Do it again and again. You'll want to do it 3 times. Okay, yep. Did it catch at the ends? It's not going to unravel. It looks good. Yep. It became a little loose on the last loop when we were scrunching it, but that's okay. We'll work. We get the second bite of the apple now on this side.
That is the other problem that I have, is like, I noticed in all the videos, it's like beautifully stacked and like tight, and like every video I watch with you in it's tight and looks good. And mine doesn't look like that.
I'll help you. I know with shorter hair, the ends will splay out a little bit. And especially like if you have layers and stuff as well. And I say that's okay. Like, don't fight it. Let it splay out at the ends, but make sure that this part here, which I think you're very close. We kind of lost it on the last loop. Otherwise, your wrap job, Lauren, was like A++. Really phenomenal.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Really phenomenal. We just lost it on the last loop when we were trying to do the scrunchie. But that's why I say with the scrunchie for short hair, it's better if you just make sure it locks in all of this wrap. And if like the ends end up splaying out, that's okay. We can always try to like wrap it around and tuck them back in, or let them splay, because when you do the headband folds kind of naturally curl those pieces under a bit.
Okay.
So it'll help with it. So
like, do you want me to redo that last loop?
Yeah, like, let's redo that. Why don't we take off the scrunchie?
I don't think I got the hair.
I don't think. And I know it's also easier to do this in a mirror, so you get extra brownie points for doing such a good wrap job without the mirror.
All right, let me see if I can like salvage it from down here.
Yeah. So let's see. Do it with you. Pull her tight. Fabulous. Good. Now wrap it around. Awesome, Lauren.
Wrap it around itself or continue to go down?
Actually, that's a good point. Since you have the layers, you can keep wrapping it around itself. That'll help kind of lock in those last pieces. Perfect. Great. All right.
Oh, it's so unruly.
Now pinch. Yep, you're pinching good. Get that scrunchie around. Get it up. If you lose that last piece of hair, that's okay. You just want to make sure you're locking it in. And now, yep, you twist it and pull the scrunchie through again. Through the headband. Yeah, there you go. The headband through the scrunchie. Fabulous. Yep, you got it. And we'll do one more. Awesome. Okay. Now let me take a look at what we got here. Come closer, my dear. Perfect. Okay, good. All right. So we have that's a great wrap job. Great scrunchie placement, A+. So I'm going to show you kind of how it looks, because this is exactly how I want you to do it. You did a good job. So you have like a piece of hair that's a little bit longer that's sticking out. So now all we're going to do is just kind of wrap that around and move one of the wraps of the scrunchie down to just tuck it in.
Forward or back?
You're going to wrap that piece. You're going to go towards the back of your head now and around. Yep. And then just try to tuck it into that scrunchie, that last loop on the scrunchie. Just tuck it in or move the scrunchie down a smidge. Just pull it over. You're just trying to, that was a larger section. Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Awesome.
Yay.
Awesome, honey. Awesome. Really great work. Okay. Now Yeah, let's do a water break.
I know how hard it is to talk all day. Oh, look, it came out again.
Came out again. Yeah, okay. So again, you're just trying to tuck. Yeah. You're just trying to tuck them into that scrunchie a little bit. All that will happen is that that piece just wouldn't be curled if it's sticking out too much. That's all.
It does not want to stay.
Yeah, I think it's in. Let me see. And so now you're good. Now you're good. So Lauren, that's exactly it. So now you have a tiny piece that's sticking out. And that's what I was saying before. So now you like a tiny piece. That's fine. Let it be, because it's not going shorter hair. You're not going to be able to get it all in perfectly, especially with layers. And that's fine. The other one was a little bit longer, so we want to try to get that guy in. Now you're good to go. I wouldn't worry about that. And once you put the headband up, it won't be so bad. It won't make a difference.
I worry about the bottom because the other problem that I have, and I should have written that down, is that the curls are really tight at the bottom.
Really tight at the bottom.
Really tight.
Okay. What we can try to do. All right, I have an idea. We'll do it on this side. I don't want to mess it up on this side. We'll test it on this side. I have an idea of how we can kind of soften that for you. All right, so let's do it this side. Wait. Yeah, so just unwrap him now. That other length, just, yeah.
Oh, this is the side where I'm gonna have to use the crappy scrunchie.
Then this hack might help. This is the good side to use the crappy scrunchie on. I think this might work. I've done it before on longer hair. So one thing that we did that will help with that is we rewrapped the end. So like when we did the last one, when you got to the end of the hair, rewrapping it around itself rather than going down, that's a way to make it like a thicker wrap. And then I'll give you another. So you did already kind of address it. What we did will help, but I have another idea that should be good here. All right. So now we're going to grab that front section again on this side. Perfect. And we go over and under. Awesome.
Oh, I barely made it.
Yeah, we got it though. We got it. And then we add another section right underneath, small.
This one? Perfect.
Yep. Very good section. But you're going to want to combine it in the front. It should be by your cheek. You're combining it in. Yeah. If that makes sense. Yep. Perfect.
Uh-oh. I think
I know. Yeah. Okay. Let's take
this piece is giving me troubles because it's so little.
Over, under. All right. Let's add the little in. Right underneath. Yep. Very good. Small section. Okay, so what you did there is you your hand move your hand towards your face with the hair in it. You're moving it towards the back. Yeah, there you go. Now combine it. Oh. Yeah. That's why it slipped out. Yep. And go over and then all the way under. Yep. I know.
And this comes under again?
Yep, under again. Perfect. And now add another section right underneath and combine it.
Oops. Oh no.
Did you lose me? What happened?
Yeah, I got a phone call coming in, but sometimes if I hit decline, it cuts off the feed.
Oh.
So here. Hopefully it will just ring for a little bit. I can see you a little bit.
A little bit. Okay. Well, you're doing really good. And we're just going to add another section. I can see you at least. And you're going to add another section. Good. Yep.
This side is really hard. It's my non-dominant.
It's your non-dominant hand. Okay.
Oh, no, this is my dominant hand, but it feels so much harder than the other side.
I'm trying to think. I'm checking your hand positioning. So, okay. So the mistake you're making there, that arm, bring it closer. Have your arm with the scrunchie, have it closer to your chest. Bring your elbow in. Arm with the scrunchie, the other arm. Yeah. And you want it because you want to be bringing it under the headband. Yeah. You're grabbing sections that are, yeah, you're holding it. You're trying to go up and over the other way rather than towards your face and then up. There you go. Yep, exactly. Perfect. Great, honey. Okay. All right. And then keep wrapping that section all the way. So it's when you're pull it over the headband so that it's, okay. Oh, hold on. Can you see me again or no, not yet?
What was that?
Are you able to see me again?
Yeah, oh, I can see you.
Okay, cool. Okay. So this is where your hair is right now, right? You need to pull that here. So it's by your face, under, yep, and through. Perfect. Good girl. Okay, good. Awesome. All right, now we're gonna add another section right underneath and combine it and pull them towards your face, like towards the front of your face. Perfect. Yep.
I don't know why this side is so hard.
It'll be easier as well when you're looking at a mirror and doing it for sure.
Hold on, I'm losing it.
Yeah, you got it. That's good. That's a good thing you're doing there. You're clamping it down with the other hand. Perfect.
Okay, then I grab this.
Yep, you grab this piece here, perfect. And you're gonna combine it with that section.
Oh,
right?
is it over?
Yep.
No, under.
Over, yep, over.
Over.
Yep, over. You got it.
I thought we went under earlier, no?
No, we always went over. And you did a really good job before. So,
Okay,
yep.
so then this comes.
And then do another section right underneath. Yeah, it comes all the way through. So it's back on, yep. Perfect. Grab that section. Very good, Lauren. Combine it with
This
the
way?
Yep, exactly.
I don't know why that messes with me.
I feel like a mirror is going to help a lot because you did it perfectly on the other side. I think it's just, yeah, you'll get it the next time, I'm sure. And you're doing it right now. All right, awesome. So we're at the ear. Okay, yeah, keep going. Yeah, so you're stopping when it's here. So you're here. Now go under. Yeah. Awesome.
Okay.
Great. And now you're at the ear. So let's grab all the hair that's left and combine it in front of your face. Yep.
Uh-oh, there's a lot of hair left. I'm not sure about mine.
That's okay. That's okay. And so you're going to combine them in the front. So the headband's here. So
Why
you're
does that mess me up? I don't go over, I go under.
See, you go under. Yeah. Yep, under. Exactly.
I can't get the very bottom pieces to do it, so I must not have done my part very well.
Are they too short or what's happening?
Yeah, they're too short and probably I didn't get my part right.
Okay. I think really what's happening here is if we angle it, let's see if this works. We angle it a little bit more towards the back, it's going to be able to get those pieces in the headband sooner. But your technique's right. What we can do, perfect. Now what I will say, let's see. Yeah, you got it. You got it. It looks good. How much hair is left? I'm trying to see the ends. So we're just missing a tiny section there. Don't worry about him right now because he's at the nape of the neck. We can fix that part up. All right. So I think that's good. The rest is all wrapped. Awesome. All right. So this is the hack that I'm going to try with you to see if this works. Okay. What I will say is to fold the headband end over that end piece. So it's just folded up like this. So you're almost using the headband as cushion.
Can I see it again?
Yep. So let's say, let me make my hair short like yours so that we're exactly the same. Here it is. Let me push it up. Okay. So we're here, right? So you're going to fold the end of the headband so it kind of clamps like that on that last wrap. But you want to keep pinching the wrap down. You're just folding the headband end up to clamp it. You lost it a little bit? You got it. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, it's the worst when you use it at the bottom.
You're doing a really good job keeping the rest of it.
Okay, how about that?
Okay, let's keep it. I'll keep my end long too, and we'll work with it because this is going to be something you have to deal with anyway. So let's keep it here. Perfect. Now let's clamp it by just pushing the headband end up. And we're trying to do this to create a larger section to wrap the scrunchie around essentially. And that would mean that the scrunchie is not going to be so tight. You have more cushioning and it won't get such spirally ends. That's what I'm trying to do here, as opposed to this side. So this is the other option with the scrunchie, because you do need a tight scrunchie because your hair is very short, so it can slide out more easily. But this would at least add a little more cushion to it if we did the scrunchie on top of the clamp. I don't know.
And then what do you do with the baby hairs here?
The baby hairs, we're going to have to just wrap that around the the headband. Just kind of loop it in. Yep, exactly. You're just trying to get them included.
I lost the big section.
We lost the big section. Okay. There you go. She's still there. Cool. We're so close. All right. Baby hairs. Yeah.
Should I get it back? No, this one's really loose.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
Lord, why can't I remember the direction my hair should go?
Okay, you're doing good. You're supposed to go under the headband now. You did it over. Now pull it under. Perfect. Very good, Lauren. Yep.
And now I'm in the front again.
And now, yep, towards the front. And honestly, let's not worry about him for this moment. I just want to make sure we can get this wrapped. Because we have one tiny piece that's not going to make it.
I know.
I know. It's just one tiny piece. I'm thinking things through in real time. All right. Let's add our scrunchie with what we got. Now
Are we pinching?
Yeah, pinch and add. Sorry, my wrap job's worse at this point. Also, I'm trying to mirror you. And this is just if you want to try to make the ends like softer, and you're going to bed. I know it's not going to be the cutest headband look, but you can just pinch down and then add your scrunchie over that pinched end. And it's just going to add like a pillow basically. And plus, since that scrunchie is going to be hard to get over the end of the headband because it doesn't have much stretch, yeah, use that guy. And this will help because that scrunchie is not going to be as stretchy either.
So much harder than the original scrunchie.
It's so much harder. And those will make your curls so tight too, because you need to get it like tight enough. Yep, perfect, honey. But at least now we don't have to worry about trying to get it over the whole headband. Awesome. Cool.
And it feels like it will hold.
Yeah, it'll hold.
Two? I only went around twice.
Yep. As long as it feels that side, it can be a little bit tighter. As long as it feels like it's secure and it's not going to slide out, you're good to go. Now I know we have that one tiny piece, so all right, let's take it back a notch. We'll still fix that piece. But now that you're done, you can twist if you want to tighten it. That's going to set tighter curls. It's going to make it feel like it's suctioned on the head. But you don't want tighter curls, so you can leave it the way it is. But I just want to make sure you're aware that you can twist to tighten this side.
It feels loose.
It feels loose. Okay, good. Let's twist. So let's take one end and you're going to twist it. Just like grab the end and twist. Twist. Does that make sense? Yep. And now let's do the other side.
Will it stay by itself?
Yeah. It won't unravel. So that side of my hair I have to redo, but yeah, you just grab the end and you twist it. Okay. You feel it tightening?
I do.
Awesome. Okay, good. So that should make it feel more secure. Now, this is my side with the scrunchie. That side, we won't be able to do a headband look. So just like that's the heads up. But if you were to do the headband look, do you know how to do that? Have you done that before?
I have. I think it's like the X in the back and one goes over and one goes under.
Perfect. Yep, exactly.
I have done it before. It is so uncomfortable to sleep in.
Good. Then don't sleep in it that way. Sleep with it this way, move the headband however you want. As I mentioned, it's not going to unravel. It might slide a little bit while you sleep, but it won't unravel. The hair will still form in that, like, if you wanted the tighter curls, it'll form in that more twisted, tighter shape. So don't sleep with the headband if it's uncomfortable for you to sleep with that look. Do you
Is
need
this too far back?
no, I don't think so. Does it feel like it's too far back? Let me
If
see.
it got any looser, it would feel.
Okay.
Now, the way it is now, it feels okay.
It feels okay. So if it's normally what I recommend, because that is a problem, and you're at that cusp, I don't think it is. But what happens to make it closer? All you're going to do is when you grab your hair sections, you want to make sure it's not more than like 1 inch deep, or like the top of your thumb digit.
Oh,
and so
that's what you meant.
That's what I meant.
I
Yeah.
tried to figure that part of the video out for a while. I'm like, what's she talking about?
Yeah. So the top of your thumb going in 1 inch, about that big. Because if you go in like say 3 inches, so now I'm going all the way like a full finger in, and then I wrap, the headband's naturally going to slide those 3 inches back. So if you want the headband to be closer and not feel like it's sliding so much, you just want to make sure it's closer to your actual hairline, those sections you're grabbing.
Yeah, I think I moved it forward because like a lot of my hair loss was at the temple too.
It's in
So
the temple.
it's very like baby hairs coming in. So I think to make up for that and feeling like I had a solid piece or a more solid piece, I went back further. So I had hair to twist.
That makes sense. And also if it's growing in, I would think it's better to kind of grab more hair back, so you're not putting all the strain on those front sections to hold the headband. Yeah, I think I would say, I think where you have it right now is good, even if it feels like it's sliding a little bit, just because I don't want, yeah, I think it's good. It looks good. It looks cute.
Okay, that's good.
Oh yeah, no, you look cute. You look normal, as long as it feels like comfortable. You look cute, yeah. And then let me think. Okay, so that baby hair, that's the last piece that we would need to cover here. Okay, the baby hair. So if I were to quickly just mirror. Okay, here we go.
You do that so easily. Is it because your hair is long? Is it so much easier?
Longer makes it so much easier. Yeah, definitely. It's like shoulder length and longer, you're fine. And if your hair is like past your butt, it's fine. Like you can always like smush it up, which I think is just wild. Shorter hair, and especially shorter hair with like layers, is much harder. Not much harder, but it is harder. It just has to be a little bit like smaller and a little bit more practice and finesse. But your hair turned out great. I'm really thrilled with this. So
okay, that's good. I'm like, am I still a candidate for?
Oh my God, no, I'm really thrilled. Your hair turned out great. Yeah. The one area is like if someone had your hair length, because you're between shoulder and chin, and if you had your hair length and it's super thick hair, like a lot of it, that's the one that doesn't work, because they have too much hair to get around. Yeah, that's the only one where I'm like, that's the asterisk of all of these. It's like chin length and above, no. Right in here, that's like really thick hair, won't work. It's so hard.
My hair was so thick before I lost it. Oh. So maybe my reward is now I can use RobeCurls.
Yeah, that is the reward. That is the reward. So I made a little piece here so I can kind of show you, because your hair is set with this scrunchie folded, so we can't do the demo, but I'll just show you what I'm going to try to do here. So I have a little piece here, like you. What I would do then is, honestly, if you're going to bed, I would just leave it out. It's not going to make a difference. It's a tiny piece and it's in the back of your hair. So I would just not worry about it. If you're going out though.
I missed more than I thought.
Oh, it is a little bit longer. Okay. I see, Lauren. I see. All right. In that case, it is, it's much bigger than my section.
I know, I didn't realize. I thought it was like this like little piece, then I felt back more and I'm like, oh my.
Normally what I would say is like separately just trying to wrap it back in and tuck it in, but we did the scrunchy thing here to give that option. And so we can't do it in that situation. If it was on the other side of the head, that's what I would say do. Just like last second, I'll pull out a hair, but like just wrap it in and then tuck it, wrap it and tuck it in.
I mean, that like little pinch made all the difference. I think.
I think so too. It keeps it in. And I think it's going to make those ends, it's like adding a pillow cushion while allowing you to make it tight and hold it in place. So
That would be awesome because the bottom looks like it got a perm.
yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. Nope. 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 It's not the 80s anymore. So I know you're kind of like, you have an A/B test going on right now. At least you'll see how they both turn out if you want to wear this for a little bit. I don't think you have to wear it for that long because your hair is naturally trying to form a curl.
Okay.
You could wear it overnight like this, or I don't know, I would give it like 2 hours maybe. Your hair is really trying to form a curl normally.
I'm really worried that this is going to come out.
What, honey?
I'm really worried that this is going to come out.
It's going to come out? Okay.
It's not coming out. I'm just worried that it is. Is it okay?
It's okay. If it comes out, just redo it. I know we were playing with the ends a bit. But yeah, I think if it's not, it will curl fine. The way that it's wrapped, it'll curl fine. If you want to go and try it again, the only reason why I'm saying, like redo it is because it'll be much easier with the mirror. Like the first side, you did it flawlessly. Like you were going over, under perfectly.
Yeah, I felt really comfortable on this side.
Really comfortable on your dominant hand. Your non-dominant hand needs a little practice and it'll be much easier to do it in a mirror. Because you got the right feelings. You got it all right. The first time you nailed it. So you just have to like, practice it once or twice. It's easier than tying a shoelace, that's for sure. So if we learned that, we can learn anything when it comes to these curlers. We're overqualified, but yeah, I would say it's gonna curl fine. If it slides out, grab yourself a mirror and just wrap it back in. And I'll send you a copy of this video as well, so you can read.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you'll have the whole conversation you can watch.
I was like, I'm gonna use some notes.
Yeah, I got you, honey. I'll send you a copy of this so you can watch it. It'll take a little bit to upload it. I have to upload it right after our call, but you'll have it by the end of the day for sure.
Does it come in my email?
It'll come in your email and I'll send it to the email that you signed up with, unless you prefer a different one. Let me make sure I have it here. Lauren, I'm searching my inbox. Okay, so Lauren, I have the email address is going to be Lauren Colizza, if I'm saying that right, at me.com. Is that a good one?
Try Gmail.
At gmail.com.
Yeah, my Gmail inbox is a little less crazy than the me one.
Got it. All right, Lauren Colizza at gmail.com. I'll send it there. One video.
And then what are we gonna do about these? Should I bobby pin them in?
Honestly, I for this moment, I wouldn't worry about him. If it slides out, rewrap it with a mirror and incorporate it then. You'll be fine with a rewrap. We just need to grab him and add him in. The issue was it's a non-dominant hand. I'm like, if I sit with you, we can practice a couple more times. You can look at a mirror without having to also look at me. But you can always 100% sign up for another one. Like I would say, practice this. And in like 1-2 days, if you give it another 2 days of trying, sign up for another one if you're still having issues, and we can do it again. But at least then you've gotten a couple chances to just like get the motions a little bit more secure.
Yeah, I was worried that I broke it. I'm like, maybe my technique is so wrong that I busted it.
We did have one person who broke it, and I feel so bad because it's my fault, but I have a video that explains, because this is kind of like the way that it's structured is kind of like a comforter in a duvet, which means that the interior can slide around if you're using it a lot, or you put it in the washing machine. And so sometimes
it can go in the washing machine?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can wash it. Yeah.
Oh my God, I would have never.
Yeah, I made sure this thing was machine washable. I'm like, this is going on your head every night. You're using products. Yeah, so it's machine washable, but you want to lie it flat to dry. Don't put it in the dryer. Lie it on a towel to dry. But either way, if the inside like kind of bunches up on one side, you're supposed to hold it and shake it out, kind of like you would with like a duvet and a comforter. And
Oh, I saw that video, like with the whip.
yeah, with the whip. And so
Yeah.
one I did it against a wall and it broke. Like, oh no, I have to make that video again and add an asterisk, like just whip the air.
Oh, so that's good to know.
So
I would have whipped it to the ground and probably
yeah,
broken it.
yeah. And I was like, okay, good to know. I need to fix that video. I learned so much from you guys. I really do. I love
I'm
these.
so glad I didn't actually do that.
Yeah. And I'm glad I told you. So when you do it, you know now. Cool. Well, anything else I can help you with, Lauren?
Oh, so you said if my hair is dry, to only leave it in for a couple of hours. So what I had been hoping is I get up really, really early. I was hoping to wrap it at night,
Yep.
right? And just pull it out in the morning and like just separate and go. But I don't think I have that luxury, do I, with how curly my hair is?
No, you definitely do. When do you shower though? I guess that would be could you shower at night?
Sometimes at night, sometimes in the morning.
Okay. You just want to make sure your hair is 100% dry before you wrap it and not to wet it. Because I think that's the only thing, but otherwise 100% you have that luxury. Wear it at night, wear it to bed, and then take it out. I was just saying, because your hair, it won't overset the curls. Your curls will just be set sooner than a normal person like me, because my hair will go flat. So it really has to set a long time in order for the curls to last. Your hair is naturally trying to form a curl. So as soon as those curls are formed, which can be likely as soon as 2 hours, you're good to go. But if you wear it longer, it's going to be fine too. It's not going to overset it as long as you're not adding water. Water is really what's going to cause the curls to be super.
I know I kept adding water because it was easier to like grab the pieces, but the end result was not good.
Mm-hmm. And then the one other option I'll mention that you can play with. I think the way you did it is perfect. So I want you to try that and see how those turn out. The one other thing is, like, you know how we twisted it to tighten it? You can always twist it the other way to loosen it up. It's not going to be as pretty if you're, running out and about in town, but this will set looser waves. It's going to slide around a bit while you sleep too.
Will my hair come out? Because
that's what I'm afraid of. Yeah, it would, of course it would. Your hair. You're right. Thank you. You're a good teacher, Lauren. Thank you.
I'm like, because I've actually tried that and it came out, and I was like, it can't. Maybe I started wrong.
No, you're right. You're completely right. Do not listen to me on that piece of advice.
Oh, I wouldn't give for long hair.
Oh, your hair is great though. The coloring is so beautiful. Is that your natural hair color? It looks gorgeous. It like fits the whole color you have right now too, with the olive. Blondes and olive is so nice.
I know, because I have hazel eyes, like green tends to look good on me.
Yeah.
My natural color's in there somewhere.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, because you know what, you can see it when I roll it back. That is my natural color.
It looks so good. It does.
Thank you.
Yeah, it does. Of course. Yeah, I think I have one last tip that I'll tell you, and then I have to jump to another one. When you're taking it off, just like a tip that you can twist the other way to loosen it up, and then your hair will slide out more easily. And at least then you're not like pulling on your hair too much. Yeah, and then once it's out, you can finger coil if you want to kind of like pop in curls throughout the hair, fluff it up, you'll be good to go.
Your hair just held that.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It got a little bit.
Wow, you just twisted it out with your finger and your hair just did it.
It just does it. My hair is straight right now, though it's not super curl, but you see it like naturally trying to form a curl. So when you take it out, it usually ends up as like a sausage when you take it all out the first time. And so you can just break it up a little bit if you want to create like a bunch of smaller curls. You just grab a section, twist it. My hair is not set, so my hair is not curly, but you see what it's trying to do. Once it sets, it'll just pop into these little spiral curls if you want, and then just shake it with your fingers and it'll fluff it.
Yeah, that would be good. I was afraid to touch it too much right after taking it out, because I'm like, I don't want to create frizz.
Yeah. No, I think you'll be fine on the frizz front. Yeah,
So
especially
I just
not
like
adding more.
finger separate.
Yeah, just finger separate, and you can twist them. And that just helps to break up because it usually comes out kind of like a single tube of a curl at least, you know, so
Yeah.
you get that sausage curl. So this just helps you create like a whole head of curls. You can make them as big or as small as you want. And then once you're done, if you don't want, because it can end up looking a little like spirally, you know, like you just used a curling iron, like a prom hairdo.
Yeah.
So then you just shake it at the roots and it'll just like, they'll loosen up. They'll just not loosen up, but they'll just like kind of deconstruct a little bit.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you're doing it when you have a single curl and you shake it, it's just still going to be a single curl. You know what I mean? Just like loosened, kind of.
Kind of like you just get up in here and like shake it around.
Yeah, just shake it around if you want to loosen them up a little bit. This is totally like, this is the time where you can kind of like see what you like and what you don't like. So you'll know what look you're going for. If we had the end results, then we could play with it together, which we don't at this time. It's not that quick. But yeah, this is where you really can't do anything wrong to it. You're just trying to see, oh, I want more curls. Let's just make more curls. Oh, that's too many curls. Let's loosen it up a little bit. Loosen it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about because I don't know if you saw my hair, it is like tight spirals. And I'm like, you'll be like, I love your hair. And I'm like, I really don't. I mean, like if it's the beach, it's fine. Everyone's like beach waves. And I'm like, this is actually what beach waves are. This is what the beach does to my hair. So I did want it like just looser with like a wave or gentle curls.
Yeah, yep. And doing it on dry hair like you did it will totally make sure that they're looser and softer and more beachy. It's just not going to be as spirally as we got the first round. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Let me know how this goes, Lauren. Please do. I'll make sure Gabriella sends you over another replacement. Do you want a different color or the same color? Totally up to you.
I don't care. This color's fine.
You like the one? Okay, cool. We'll send you another cream. I'll make sure she sends an extra pack of scrunchies as well. Just like a whole pack of them so that you got extras for what you went through. And
just like, husband, my scrunchie broke. And he went, oh no.
Oh, I appreciate the husband sympathy. Oh no.
He like had no idea what to say.
Like, okay? So sorry for your loss. He's a keeper. All right, Lauren, we'll have a most wonderful day. It was so nice to meet you. And yeah, let us know how it goes, okay?
I will. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.